To access all full body language breakdown videos in entirety, hours upon hours, click the link in the description to take you through to the Patreon. Thanks. Everyday Superpower, where we talk body language, relationships, game, everything in between, alright? This has been an exciting watch. This has been a thoroughly exciting watch. Couples reveal their kinks on Truth or Drink is the video. If you're just joining me now, you're going to soak up some good game. I would recommend starting from the top though if you're just joining me now, alright? You need to understand the baseline. Comment section will have the link to the playlist. Let's go. Question 7.
What's something I do during sex that you've told your friends behind my back?
She says in a smarmy way to say, what is it then, bitch? She is running game on my guy. She is applying pressure 24 hours a day, right? She is emotionally unstable. What's something I do during sex that you've told your friends behind my back? Highlight here, behind my back, right? Now let me put some game on you. If you love a woman, right? If you love a woman, like, let me put you on some deeper stuff here. I'm actually going to be quite popular with what I'm going to say to the mainstream crowd. I'm not taking an alternate narrative here. I'm going to be popular with the mainstream crowd because I'm going to advise what the mainstream crowd doesn't actually do. But virtues, right? You, if you love that woman, should not be talking about what your missus does during intercourse behind her back. That's disrespectful. That's disrespectful. If you can't be honest, if you can't be honourable, if you can't be trustworthy to your missus, it's over. It's over. You are making a slut of your partner. And you chose to be with her. It's over. It's over. It's over. There's no depth that needs to be expressed when it comes to what happens with you and your missus in the bedroom. I'll look at you expressing that. I'll say, if you're willing to go that far with the mother of your kids, if you're willing to go that far with your wifey, hell, when it comes to a woman, with your husband, it shows a complete lack of respect. And the majority of people have that lack of respect to where this behaviour is incredibly common. You need to go against the grain. And when this card comes up, separate to other men who may respond in their own ways, you can say, I not told nobody anything about what you do during sex. Why would I do that? Boom! Our survey says, yes! Next question. Come on. Come on. And you see what? None of these cards are embarrassing. Because you're a comfortable, calm, cool dude. Like, if any of these cards come across as embarrassing to you, you're not playing the game. You need to get a higher level of peep in this game, man. Trust me. Let's continue. He looks up to the sky, visualizing a scene before him. Why does he need to visualize anything? He should just say, you know what? That's the easiest question of all time. No.
Said that
He says, I have. He takes a gulp in.
you're very like engaged and kind of loud,
You're very engaged
but
and loud.
like in a hot way. I've said that, yeah.
I might have mentioned to
She seems pleasantly pleased with that. Okay. Fair play.
my buddy Marcus on the phone that
He's name dropping. Oh my God. Don't bring... When you start name dropping, you start shifting the blame somewhat.
Way. I've said that, yeah.
I might have
It's not about Marcus, mate. It's about you. And he says, I might have, distancing himself. I might have done this. Bruh, come on. I might have just kicked that guy in the head. No, you did it. You don't might do something if you've done it.
mentioned to my buddy Marcus
I might have mentioned. Oh my God. Scaredy cat. Scaredy cat. Pay attention to the language. Distancing language. You know, if any guy tries to speak to you in this particular manner, say, why are you distancing from that? Are you scared? If you're a boss and you go to your subordinate, oh, did you see where my Rolex went? And he goes, You know what? I might have seen it. What do you mean you might have seen it? This is important. That cost me 20 grand. Did you or didn't you? Give me a resolute answer.
It's on the phone that, you know, you're pretty flexible.
It's a compliment. It's a compliment.
That's, but I don't think I got specific
She's happy. Is she going to flick the hair? Watch.
about how
Yes, she does. She stimulates the nerve endings of the neck. She likes to be promoted as this sexual being. He's bigging her up.
flexible and what we were doing.
So these two dudes have gone against what I've said. But they've still run game regardless. This is still a fine answer. These women are swooning over the fact that they have gone out of the way to highlight how good they are in the bedroom. Because these women don't necessarily... Well, let's not talk about it. Let's continue.
You know, the old ankles to your ears.
Now he's seeing she's enjoying it. We've seen this in the past with this guy, with over-explaining himself, if not the other guy. He's seeing she's enjoying it. So he wants to keep the good times rolling. So he keeps on talking. He should leave a little bit of room for mystery, a little bit of room for ambiguity. Do you know when people say about nonchalance and mystery and all this, that you need to be a mysterious man? This is the counter opposite. When you continue talking and talking and talking, at some point, them laughs are going to run dry. At some point, you're going to say the wrong thing. You've engaged with her in a positive manner. You've created a good outcome. You might as well cut it short as opposed to go too far.
Oh my God.
Sorry.
I was born and raised in Sierra Leone, West Africa. I'm from like a really conservative place where
I think she's cute, me. I like her.
even talking about sex is a taboo. I want to tell him something that I have
She's got a pair of shoulders, look. She's definitely familiar with doing a little bit of exercise. Look at them shoulders on her.
been keeping from him. It might change how he looks at me or sees me.
Or sees me, she says. As she looks down. Pay attention.
Change how he looks at me or sees me.
Or sees me. She looks down to the floor. She's engaging with her emotions in regards to what she's saying now.
I told him you had a big dick.
Let's go.
And that you knew how to use it too.
I don't know why she's talking, but pay attention. This is mirroring behavior. She was content with what he said. She was flattered by the positive energy he put out there by saying, you've got what other women don't. Indirectly, you're flexible unlike other women. She pays back the favour by bigging him up in public. Do you see this? This is what a good woman will do. If you treat her well, and I'm not saying happy wife, happy life, but what I'm saying is if you treat her the way you should, in an honourable way, in an honest way, in a supportive way, in your own way, as a man, not as a woman, she will pay back. And she'll be the woman of your dreams. She'll be the feminine woman in relation to your masculine man. Okay?
For a white guy, I don't know why you have that size.
Best girlfriend ever. Can't complain about that. There we go.
Put some respect on that. Keep going.
Turn away.
What you mean? Wow. Well, actually, I do know you have, so.
Oh, yeah.
I've literally watched you do it, so.
Well, I just talked about his package and how it's...
Wait, what? Wait, what? His? Now, we've bypassed something here. No! No! No, what are we seeing right here?
Well, actually, I do know you have, so.
I do know you have. Why have we just clipped to this?
Oh, yeah.
I've literally watched you do it, so.
I've literally watched you do it. Do what?
Well, I just talked about his package and how it's rather large. So...
He blocks it out. He's closing his eyes. Look at the intensity of that eye-blocking behaviour there as he shuts out what she's presenting before him. He backs off completely as...
I just talked about his package and how it's rather large.
He covers his hands. He removes his hands from the table, retracts. His eyes glaze over as he visualises the scene as to which he's depicting.
So...
He shuts it out because he's visualised it.
that kind of came back to me in a bad way because then she ended up trying to get after him. So I'm not going to say that anymore.
Yeah.
Hold on. What? Was that about him? You see this? This is terrible. This was a really bad jump cut.
Talked about his
I mean, what I'm saying still holds. The body language still holds, but we have different context to apply it to. Watch.
I've literally watched you do it, so actually I do know you have, so
Oh, yeah.
I've literally watched you do it, so
Well, I just talked about his package and how it's rather large. So,
Pay attention. Is rather large? Come on.
I saw
I'm not putting no man down, by the way. I'm just saying, don't you know it's mad how all three of these guys have got a large penis? Pay attention. Pay attention. Would that not be quite an anomaly, quite abnormal, that you've just selectively chosen three guys who have a large whatever you would call it? I'm not trying to put no man down. I'm just trying to say pay attention to patterns here. If that woman tells you one thing, does she really mean it?
but that kind of came back to me in a bad way because
Yeah, that didn't-
then
that
she ended up
friendship
trying to
wasn't-
get after him. So I'm not going to say that anymore.
yeah.
She says, I'm not going to say that anymore, as she expresses that on a YouTube channel of 12.3 million subscribers. Moving on to question 8. That blagged me. That jump screen blagged the hell out of me. Honestly. Let's keep on moving, yeah? Question number 8. Thank you for watching. You can watch all body language breakdown videos, hours on hours of content, including the game I can't give here, via the Patreon. The link is in the description.